We have just heard that there have been two resignations to the Monetary Board of Sri Lanka of two very eminent professionals from the Monetary Board. One was Mr. Nihal Fonseca, who has been working in a multinational bank, head of one of Sri Lanka's development banks as CEO, been on the boards of several banks, and finally was on the Monetary Board, and had completed 4 years of a 6-year fixed term. The other was on Dr. Dushni Weerakoon, who was the Executive Director of the Institute of Policy Studies. Dushni is an economist, a specialist on macroeconomy. She has served the government in many different committees and commissions. So has Nihal Fonseca. So two very eminent people. Dr. Dushni Weerakoon has been on the Monetary Board for just, I think, less than a year. And these people have been suddenly resigned, and I understand that there has been some pressure for them to go. The role of the central bank is an independent role to the government. All over the world, this is accepted. And we need to protect the role of the central bank. The central bank's responsibilities, amongst its many responsibilities, price control, inflation, money supply are their responsibilities, as opposed to fiscal policy. And therefore, the central bank has to be independent. So those who designed, basically designed it so that the Monetary Board has, as its chairman, the governor of the central bank, and it has an ex officio member in the Secretary of the Ministry of Finance, and it has 3 independent members. And when the board is constituted, you generally constitute it with varied skills, among which are economists, monetary economists, macroeconomists, and then you also have somebody with a clear understanding of banking, commercial banking, development banking, investment banking, and then maybe somebody with a legal background, and so therefore a varied group of people, but with the relevant skills have to be brought in. The appointments are made by the president by first proposing names. The names are cleared for being fit and proper by the Constitutional Council, and then only the appointments are made. And these appointments are for a fixed term. But unfortunately, when you force out members of the Monetary Board, the independence of the central bank is being threatened by it. It is really sad to note that this is happening before our very eyes, that these highly competent individuals have been forced out of the central bank. Fixed terms have been put, so there's a continuity in policy through a continuity of people. And that's why fixed terms are important. We know that in the judiciary, there are fixed terms. When a judge is appointed to the judiciary, that judge serves until retirement. In countries like the United States of America, when a judge is appointed to the Supreme Court of the country, the judge serves till death, unless they decide to move out because of health reasons. The reason for fixed terms is to ensure independence. And therefore, when fixed terms, individuals appointed are forced out by using pressure, it questions the independence of the central bank. I'm really disappointed that the present central bank, headed by an academic, couldn't see the importance of safeguarding its members. We have a very high opinion of the officials of the central bank. I was State Minister of Finance until November, and we always respected the independence of the central bank, and also we really appreciate the contribution made by the officials in the central bank, because there are varied skills there and a lot of intellectual ability in the Central Bank of Sri Lanka. And therefore, I'm calling upon the government to respect that. Government policy could differ, but central banks must be independent to ensure that we have a stable currency and we have a tolerable inflation rate, and stability in the economy.